In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a student group so that you can then filter to those students when you are using dashboards and Unified Insights. On your filter option, one of your items that you can filter by is a student group. So in order to use this, you must first create your student group. There are two different ways that you can do this. The first way is to filter down to the students that you want to look at. So in this case, we're going to use an example that we are looking at students that are chronically absent. So I'm going to use my dashboard and I'm going to look at chronic absenteeism. In this video, we are using a training website and there are no real students and no real data being shown. I'm going to filter down to the students that are chronically absent here. Now that I've clicked on that, I have a student list. These are the students that are chronically absent according to my chart. Now that I have filtered down to this, I can create a student group with these students. I can select these students by using the checkbox at the top of the list, or I could individually check the boxes for the students that I need. In this case, I want all students that are chronically absent so I can monitor those students. So I've checked the box at the top, and up here under Actions, I'm going to click on Add to Group. When I click on Add to Group, I will see this pop-up box where I can select a group that has already been created, or I can create a new group. I'm going to click on Create a New Group, and I'm going to name this group. I'll get the notification that my new group was successfully created. Now what I'm going to do is navigate back to my landing page. I can click on my logo. And once my page loads, now in my filter data option, I will be able to use that group to filter down to those particular students on any dashboard I navigate to. So I'm going to click on Filter Data, Student Group, and here is my group. I'll click on the checkbox next to that group, and then I will click Out, and now I just have those 95 students. I have those 95 students on this performance indicator page. Now if I want to go look at their academic achievement, I still just have this group that I'm taking a look at, and I'm viewing their grades. So that is the first way that I can create a student group. I can filter down to my student list and grab the students I want to create a group. I also can create a group by using utility apps and manage groups. This is going to open up the manage groups option for me. What I'm going to do here to add a new group is click on Add a New Group. Here I can put the name in for my group, whatever group it may be. Maybe these are my athletes that I'm wanting to monitor grades and attendance for. I will add my start and end date, and I can put in a description. Down at the bottom, I have my member source. For single, I will have the option to search for a student. So I will just start searching, and then I'll click, and that student will be added. I will know that they are new to the group when I see the green check mark with the plus sign. So if I already had members in this group and I was editing the group, I would be able to view which members I newly added. You also could add multiple students at once. If you wanted to add multiple students at once, you would need the student ID number. And what you would do is place the student ID number here in a list, one per line. So if you have a list of those students from PowerSchool SIS and you wanted to export those student ID numbers, you could paste them in here and it would add all of those students at once to your group. So you can either add single or multiple. And then once you're finished, you'll click Save. Then your group will be listed here, and you can make any changes you may need. You can view the status. Here, if I want to edit, I'll click on the Edit pencil, and this page pops up. If I add in new members now, you'll notice that my previous member just has the green check mark, and now I see the new member I've added has that plus sign with it as well. So you can add and update members to your group as needed. If you need to remove a member from the group, you can also do that. Maybe a student is no longer an athlete, so I'm going to click on this student and I'm going to change their status. If I click on the check mark and have the trash can show, once I click Save, that student will no longer be a member of the group. I also can delete my group if I no longer need to use it. So this is a great way to add in groups when you have a large amount of students to add, and you may already have a list of those students from PowerSchool SIS where you have those student ID numbers.